Hey everyone, how are you all? So thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and those who are like watching my previous video from 9 Baj Bengali channel. There maybe somebody also came over here for watching this video, and this video is all about UK. Usually I made a video about Portugal, the lifestyle and other stuffs, and this video is all about UK. I also made video about UK while I was in UK back in 2 years ago, but right now I'm moving to Portugal, and I already made about some videos in Portuguese lifestyle, but today's video is all about UK. Right now I'm in Portugal, so that I don't have that much idea regarding UK. So here's my two friends of mine, my best friend, best buddy. They're living in UK, and they also already like almost they completed their degree, isn't it? And so welcoming first of all Sakib and Tamid. They're still in the UK, and today they're gonna help me to answer some of your questions and some other stuff. And we're gonna know about the lifestyle of UK and the job, part-time jobs, and also everything like the settlement and everything. We're gonna try to cover everything. So Sakib, how are you, mate? And
Yeah,
Mahmoud, how are
I'm
you?
good. Thank you very much. And you?
I'm good so far. And for just little induction, I want to know from you. Just you can give your little induction, Sakib and
Yeah,
Tamid.
this is, you already told me this is the Sakir, yeah? So I'm doing my study at the University of Hertfordshire, and my subject is computer science.
All right, and then Tamid,
Hi,
nice.
yes, hi. This is Mahbub Tahmid, call me Tahmid. I actually nearly finished my university. I finished my third year, waiting for my results to come back. From University of East London, I did architecture, BSc architecture,
So
bachelor
like
degree in
both of you guys
architecture.
are so clever and talented. They already completed their degree almost, maybe almost done, isn't it? It's almost
Yeah,
done.
Tamid
almost
already
done.
done,
I'm waiting for my result to come back, and this is my graduation. So, inshallah.
and
Okay,
I
great.
have just one exam left.
Yeah, he has only one exam left, and I also left 1 year because. By the way, let me tell you something. Sakib and me, we were living together well back in UK. We was living in Luton, and I was doing my bachelor in Bedfordshire. When I just moved into Portugal, I lost 1 year, one semester of mine. Then I just started again. But Sakib is continuing everything, so he's gonna finish in this his degree by this year, maybe or no, maybe this
Yeah,
year.
I'm nearly
All
done.
right, man. Okay, so move on our main video part. So we already talked about something. So before that, moving into like main topic, the main thing about UK. I just want to know why you choose the UK for your study or like for everything. Why you just planning to moving to UK?
If I say that honestly, main
Yeah, I
reason
want the
is
honest
simple.
answer, not the interviewer answer.
Main thing is that my relatively, if I come in the UK, I'll get my relatives because my sister and my brother live here. So, or you know that I try to go to Canada, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you try to.
my brother motivated to come in the UK because they will support me. That this is the main thing
Okay,
for
this is
me.
the main part overall. And what about you, Tamid?
Okay, so basically, there could be some reason. First of all, for higher education. First of all, for higher education, if you see the chart and if you see the search in the Google, top universities and very many top universities in the UK, and for higher education, people choose UK. One of the most students that come here, UK for higher education, and also I do have relatives in here, so I just wanted to stay with them. Like my sisters, my parents are here, so I want to stay with them. So there's two things. The reason.
Yes, like basically, if I just want to reveal one secret of like UK, uh, I could be wrong. Maybe the Sylheti community is the biggest community in the UK, and they have always always they have a relatives over there. Like you're studying over there because of you have a big family. You've got a initial push, initial supports, everything, isn't it? But like in terms of other
Yes.
Yeah,
countries, it could be different.
yeah.
But yeah, it's a good thing. So what do you suggest? Like if somebody has relatives in the UK, they should move to UK, or they can choose any other countries.
Um.
Sorry.
So it's basically it depends on it's on them why they want to come here. Do they want to do study? If they have financial stability, they can see there's some other universities in other countries, USA, Canada. They have also nice university. They have if they want to go for something master's degree to other university, they can go for it, whatever is convenient for them. But also you need to see if you can stay here financially, everything. Yes, just come
Okay,
here.
so
It's do some study. Do some study. Which university you want to go for? Which course you like?
Okay, so
The
that's
pros and cons for both sides.
that thing also give me the second question for this thing. So what about the study time or the study curriculum plan? Is like, I think it's completely different in terms of if I just compare it to Bangladesh. Well, we are studying in Bangladesh. I also completed one semester, like not one semester, different university, different semester, and I got like it's not that like relevant with if you just compare to study in the UK. I was over there like everything theoretical, but in UK everything practical. Like also not only the Europe. UK also the European universities has the same facilities or something. So do you think it's difficult to cope up?
In the UK.
Yeah, for the like those students
Yeah,
came from
I'm
Bangladesh.
telling about this.
Yes,
I'm telling
please.
about this. As a new student, I think in the first year is not too hard because first year all modules are similar with our country's study. Because I'm doing the computer science, yeah, I already told that. So I get the some modules. Yeah, when I was doing my first year, that time I got the good result because everything was similar with my Bangladesh study.
Okay.
But when I have gone my second year, that time I got the many difficult things because I got the practical work, and there are everything is maximum things is the assignment based. Here you have to do research, then you have to write more things. So after doing research, you have to do your work. But in case of our country, you don't need to doing the research. You just Google it and get the some point and just write it.
Okay, interesting. But like, yeah, everybody, if they want, they can easily cope up with the culture and everything. What I understand from your speech. So
it will take some time, but it's not much difficult.
Yeah, it's not like impossible. It's possible. Just you need to work at more.
Yes.
So I want to know another thing from our audience. So they really want to know the living expense, or you can say the life expense. Is it like affordable over there? Is it like I'm merging two questions together. The living expense, and if they could afford the living expense by doing their part-time jobs or like black jobs, whatever you said, like doing the both things together.
Okay, so he already told we live together at the Luton. So you just tell me how much we spend to live. Nearly 180.
Like Rai, if I say truly, it was like back in 2 years ago. So everything is completely different right now. I think so. So,
yes.
But in 2 years ago, maybe it was almost like if you just for the living expense for my opinion, it was like 300 pounds or 400 pounds for like
everything, including our mobile bills.
Yeah, everything is like 400
everything.
pounds. But right now, I don't know because everything is changed so far.
Now I'm living at the London city. Yeah, so I have to spend minimum 500 per month. So it depends where are you living in which area. If you live in the Manchester, is the far from the London. So if you live in the Manchester near the city, then you have to spend much. Like if you live out of the Manchester, then you have to you need to 300. But when you live in the near the city, you have to spend much. It's more than 400. So is the different where are you living and which city?
So like I want to know specific questions like from Tamil. Tamil, what do you think, mate? Like it's more affordable, not affordable, more benefited if you're just living in the heart of London, or if you just move to out of London city. What do you think? What is the pros and cons?
Okay, pros and cons. Basically, I just want to ask you. Is your viewers from Bangladesh or some other countries? So basically, I need to keep it in my mind that
no, this video is not for the Bengali community because we already made the video. Yes, also for the Bengali community, but this video is like for the international. Those are really
okay. So they have a pros and cons. So living in the heart of London, like in London city, this is gonna cost a lot because that's the main city. That's the capital city of England. Of course, it's gonna cost like more. So to come and just to pay the rent, if you have a single room, you have to look for like £400-500. And I'm not totally talking about the other expenses like mobile bill. You have to eat those things, payment. So these are gonna cost like what 100, 150, 200. It's gonna take like 600, 500, 600 pounds each month. If you go outside, the living cost living cost is different. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you live outside, is the living cost is different. Like it's gonna be like £100 less. It depends again. It depends on the where are you living. Is it how far is it? Is it rural area? Is it village area? So this is gonna be less, like 250, 300. You're sharing, or you're getting one small bed for you. It's like I'm talking about a shared house where the family lives there, and then they also give you a small room, a separate room they have left, so you can rent that out. And then it's the same. If you want to cook, it's going to take like £100-200 each month. So we are looking at like what, £500 each month.
Like, however,
so like it's 100.
You were saying this thing, but I would like to include one more thing over here. The thing is that if you're just living in London, the expense, your expense is high. Also, your earning may be higher than if you're just working.
Yes, that's another one. Yes, there is the opportunities. The advantage is there is a lot of job opportunities in here. They earn much. They go to overtime. After they finish university, they have like 3-4 different work they do and get the money. So one of the money goes to rent, and they can earn a lot. But when you go to rural area, village area, outside London, there is less opportunity for the job.
Yeah, so here's come our gist of these questions. Like, is it possible to earning his whole living expense by doing the part-time jobs and everything so far? What do you think?
So first of all, so when you come first, I would say just to have some kind of pocket money so you can live for a few months. Because to go to the process, to go and get the job, you need to have a paperwork. And to do this paperwork, it takes the time. It takes a little while, like 1 month, 2 months to get this paperwork. And then you can get into a job. For these 2 months, you need some kind of money from someone, from your family, so they can support. After 2 months, yes, it is possible to stay in this country.
Yeah, I'm asking this thing, like I'm talking about the international students. Suppose students came from India, or somewhere, it came from Nigeria or some other countries. He came as international student, and now he wants to continue his study over there, and he wants to pay his tuition fees. Like suppose the tuition fees is right now, I'm assuming is £14,000 something per year.
Yes,
so
nearly 40,
yeah,
the 40,000.
Yeah, above the 14,000. So he paid his first year tuition fees, and he just wants to. Right now, he wants to like earn his old tuition fees. Like he has a 3 years left and 2 years left, suppose, and he wants to pay rest 2 years tuition fees by own. He wants to pay the living expense and his tuition fees as well. So what do you think? Is it possible by doing both things together?
Yes, it is possible. So first year you need to earn your second year money. These are the things you need to keep in your mind. After giving expenses, I'm going to save the money to give it to second year. Also, I was going to say, it is possible. It's first year when you came into this country. This year, first year is your opportunity to build up your career, to find a job where you can see, okay, I'm getting this time of money. You need to do a calculation at the end of the month. I need to save this kind of money. Like, okay, if it's 13,000 a year, you need to save 1,100 pounds each month. So you need to do a calculation, and it is possible to give a second year money. We did it. Me and Rahib, we did this by ourselves. Our first year, we had to get some help, which I think he did get some help from other people, from his family. And second year, yes.
Ryan maybe wants to say something, mate. Right.
I want to say this. For the first year, you have to take some help from your family. Whatever he lives in the UK or out of the UK, but you have to take some help from your family for the first year, because sometimes university give you some condition. After coming in the UK, you have to pay your tuition fee within the 2 months. But so it's just too difficult to pay. For this kind of case, you have to take your help from your family. But if they say after 6 months you can pay your tuition fee, then you do hard work, you can. But
for him, he already paid for a year.
Sorry?
For him, for the person that we are talking about, he already paid for a year. He already paid for a year, so he has another 2 years to pay,
Yeah,
and he
like
wants
yeah,
to
this
know.
yeah. It's
Oh,
all
you were
right.
talking
So
one
yeah,
person, yeah. So I missed it
no,
because
like
I got the
it's
call.
like I was just
He's talking about.
assuming,
He's talking about in general.
another
In
person
general,
is
yes.
in general. Like we also came to the UK by paying almost 1 year tuition fees, or somebody pays half of the tuition fees of the first year, and then afterwards move on. So
So
what I was asking,
if he paid his full tuition fee, then it's very easy for him.
basically, if somebody wants to move to the UK and is planning to pay his tuition fees, from there we got an answer: it's possible, but you need to work so hard. So in that sense, I want to know from something from you guys, like what type of jobs for the student can get as initially, like he moved to the UK right now, and initially at the first beginning of his career, what kind of jobs they can get easily?
Already,
Okay.
yeah, I'm saying that Tahmin already mentioned that for the doing the job, he needs some paperwork. For doing the paperwork, it takes some long time. But without the paperwork, he can do the delivery job. But
So maybe the
to be
paperwork
honest,
you were saying about is like a NI number, the tax number they need to
yes,
studying
the
their
NI number
job.
and national insurance number. Yeah.
It's like a number you need. Those are don't about this thing. It's a number, or like it's a text number. You need for studying your like your working career in the UK, something like that.
So for the getting the NI number, he have to prove his address. So it takes
So
a long time. Yeah.
basically, for the paperwork, yes. So there's a lot of paperwork he needs to apply. First of all, to do these paperwork, it takes like 1 month, 2 months. It takes sometimes more than that. So whatever paperwork he needs, like NI is like one of the job. It's called national insurance. So if you want to do any job, the employer will ask you your NI, because this is where they pay, and the government will see everything, where you worked and how much you are earning. And secondly, bank statements, bank proof of address, those things you need. Then it takes a while to get this paperwork. So what I would suggest to your viewers is that first of all, when they come in this country, before some of the application they can make before they come into country, like I think they can do their driving license, provisional driving license, they can apply. So even though if they come here, they start from the first day, they should start their paperwork, so that it does not take a long time to get into the job.
Yeah.
Without the paperwork, they can do some of the jobs which is called cash in and hand job, which is like what working in the.
It's like a kind
in a
of
restaurant.
illegal, but like yeah, you can do.
Yeah, it's basically what we call it cash in and hand job, because these people don't show this type of amount in your NI. NI is like government will see how much you're earning. So if they give you cash, government is not seeing you anything. So these we call it cash in and hand job. So and those type of job is like what you're working in a restaurant, you are doing deliveries. Those type of work you can do until you get your paper. So once you get your paperwork, you have other opportunities.
There's exception. There's a situation like if you're doing delivery by your own account, obviously you need the NI number. But if you're doing delivery jobs with somebody other's accounts, you were using like your brother account for doing the job.
You can't work delivery with your account because they don't allow.
Okay.
So it's when they come in this country, it's gonna be they will know, but there is a way, and they can earn it without NI. So that's it.
Right, it's possible, yeah. So that's the main thing. You can easily work over there. However, you need to.
But do not waste your time when you come into this country. Okay, here in this country, I'm gonna see all these. I'm gonna go here and there, enjoy first, and then after a week or two, I'm gonna start applying. No, first of all, when you come and land in this country, if you have any relatives, then ask them what can you do. Ask them for their advice, help, and if you don't, then yes, come to other people, like ask someone else to help you from the first day, second day, please do it.
All right, and so here's one more thing I really want to know from you. Like, suppose if somebody is coming to the UK, like other countries, no, those are like not in Europe. Like I'm assuming the third national people, like Asia, South Asia. So if they want to come in the UK, what they should do for like there's two types of course in the UK, as far as I know, like foundation and the main courses. So if somebody wants to come into the UK by only foundation course or only main course, or like the foundation and main course combo pack, I don't know, it's a combo or something like that. So what do you suggest? They should come into the foundation course or in the main course, or they should combine both and come into the main and foundation course together?
Should I say, or Tahmid will say?
Just say, right?
Okay, I'm
That's fine.
saying.
You go
Yes,
for
yes,
it.
go
Go
on.
for it.
So I'm saying that the different country have that different study curriculum. Yeah. So if you think your study curriculum is similar with the UK study, then you should come the main course. But if you think is different from the UK
Sorry to interrupt,
study
right? Could
curriculum,
you please just explain what is the, like, just in a little hints, like where's the main course and where's
like
the foundation course? Like where's
yeah,
the foundation course could be the
foundation
main
course
course.
is that they will make knowledge about your basic. Okay, I come from Bangladesh. Yeah, so I didn't do the foundation. So if you ask Tahmid, then he can say easily
Yeah,
what
okay.
the foundation.
So,
But
yes,
I
Tamil.
can say about the pre-sessional is the English course. They will teach you the all grammatical, how to speak, how to write, this thing.
This sort of
Okay, so basically from first of all, you have option. You can come to the foundation. You can come to main course, and they also have the opportunity. I think that foundation and main course together, with 4 years, 3 years visa. So for the foundation, it's also is going to give you some kind of ideas. What is foundation? It's foundation anyway. So it's going to build your base before you go into your main degree course. There is two things. One is some of the sorry. So as I was saying, some of the course you don't need foundation if you already went to any university and you have the foundation. So you have some kind of knowledge. Yes, go for it. Like my brother came into this country as a civil engineer, took the subject for civil engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Civil engineer, and his foundation was basic, like he was what is 1 + 1, what is what, like those I'm talking about the basics. He doesn't need
Like
that.
they're giving education from what we learned in the primary school.
So it's basically, we call it foundation because there's a lot of students, they come here without any background and they don't know anything about the mathematics terms. Some of the he had some kind of subjects, like he has 6 subjects and 1 or 2 subjects but like so basics that he didn't need it. But some of them is to build up your basic before you go into your main course, which is engineering course. I came in a foundation which is for architecture, and this really helped me to build my knowledge basic before I went into, which is a degree. When you step into degree, it's really something else. If you did not have any knowledge, you would struggle. So I would say, okay, if you have any background, if you know already what you're doing, go for the main course, which would save your money. Because if you come into foundation, which is 1 year and you have to pay the full tuition fee, which is 14,000, it's going to be a burden for you. And if you already know your subject, you have a general knowledge, go for the main course, which would save you 1 year fees. But the problem there, the advantages in here. So if many people, when they come into this country, they want to settle. So to settle, if they apply for foundation and main course, they get 4 years visa. So which is a 1 year closer to their ILR, which is indefinite leave to remain. So they can get a settlement for a year. So we have a 10 years route if they want to do settlement. It's a plus point for them. But I would suggest not to come just in foundation course. I would really suggest not to come here, because after your foundation, people struggle to go into main course if they pass or fail. But it's really a hassle. What should I say? Hassle.
Like it's a kind of hampering you, like frustrating thing.
Yeah. So to see university, to go and see, it's hassle. Don't come into foundation course. Come in either main course or foundation and main course. Don't come into just a foundation.
Don't come into
hassle.
the simple foundation course. So if you want to come, you can come into the main course.
I'm giving you from my own experience. Someone else can say, okay, just come into foundation. If you go to the agency, they can say, okay, no, that's fine. Foundation, after foundation, you're gonna go into main course. If you see it's just foundation 1 year visa, I would suggest to come. Go for main course. Or find some other subject, or find some other university which will allow you, sponsor you for 3 years, 4 years.
All right. Yes, Rai, you want to say
Okay,
something?
Naim, I want to say, I will suggest if you are the master's student, then you should come
Yeah.
with foundation with the main course. Okay, if you have the long future plan, because they will teach you when you think your country study curriculum is different from the UK study curriculum, because they will teach you how to write the report, how to write a assignment.
Write an essay or something.
It will help you a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so if you are the master's student, I will suggest you come with the main course.
Don't come with the
sorry,
foundation. That's why.
Yeah.
Don't come with the foundation.
Because also maybe this foundation course, if you're just coming to the only single foundation course, it also has some limitation. Like you have a less work hour limit, maybe 10 hours only, and you attend
Yes,
whole
10
classes. Yeah, whole classes, everything so far. Like you don't have the freedom. You are just stuck in a prison, something like that. I think so, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's another disadvantage when you come into just the foundation course. They give you just 10 years.
Some
So
10 university also
hours.
maybe required that you need to, for applying or getting your main course, you need to go back your home country and you need to come back again or something.
Yeah, they are really. I would suggest not to come
It's
because
really hassle.
with 10 hours work permit, it's not gonna take you anywhere. It's not gonna help you anything.
So it's really tough to handle everything so far.
Yeah.
All right. So here's comes our main. Maybe some of our audience is waiting for this thing, the settlement process in the UK. If somebody come to the UK, what could be the settlement process as a student? Because our videos like mainly for making for the student. Is somebody coming in the bachelor or masters? What could be his route, and like for the beginning, how can he just going towards today's settlement process?
I will say there is the two ways which are very easy. One is the long term, this is the 10 years route. You have to live legally in the UK 10 years.
So it's like uninterrupted, isn't it?
Yeah, uninterrupted. But there is the one condition. You can go your country just maximum for the 180 days in this 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I'm not sure, is the 180 or the 360. I'm confused about this. Maybe 180 days, yeah. But
it means half year or full year.
Sorry?
Half year or full year. Either half year or full year. 360 is a full year.
Yeah, 365 is a full year.
360 full year. So it's the half year, 180.
Is a half year full year, okay.
Okay. Yeah. There's another way. You should manage one job, the listed company from the UK. They will sponsor you, and then you can apply for PR.
So like I really want to know, like just suppose assume I'm a student, I just came into the UK today and I've started my bachelor, I completed my bachelor. Now I will having, maybe there's one more chance for the PSW work, like post-study work. I can get 2 years, and afterward I can just completed my bachelor, my master's. So like if I just go with this through this process, it could be just enough for 6 years, 7 years. What about rest of the years? How can I just complete the 10 years together?
So in this case, I would say if you do the undergraduate, then the master's, then you will be the one expert in your one subject. Then it's very easy to manage the job, because there are a lot of job opportunity in the UK. Many people say it's not easy to manage the job, but if you have the skills, then it's very easy.
Okay.
And it's very easy to get a job, but you have to do work, assignment, everything, and you should get some skills from there. Then it will be easy to get a job.
So what you were saying, like I need to do my bachelor, then I need to move to my master's, and I can get my 2 years post-study work. Is that counted for your citizenship? The 2 years is counted.
They
confusion.
Yeah, the confusing. Yeah, but in my perspective, because I have seen the one email from one student. He asked the UK government support team. They will say it will count.
Okay.
But Tahmid maybe have the different opinion.
Yeah, Tahmid has a different opinion, isn't it?
So I did speak to my university, and they clearly mentioned that before I say it, if you go for degree course with bachelor degree, if you want to go for 10 years, so the easiest way is okay, go for bachelor degree, which would give you 3 years, and if you come with the foundation, which would give you 4 years. After 4 years, these 2 years, I think, from my university,
Yeah,
one university
excluding
told me,
these 2 years. Just we can talk excluding these 2 years. Then like
so
we have
2 years is not gonna, for me, 2 years is not gonna count in your 10 years visa. So after your degree complete, after you finish your degree, you're gonna get 2 years, but it's not gonna count for 4 years after your 2 years visa. So these 4 years, you can go for masters. After masters, just for me, do some studies so that you can go for a skilled job. It's called a skilled job. Once you have all these skills, all this degree from higher education from this country, people will give you work permit. They need workers, so choose a subject wisely. They will give you a work permit, and you will see that after work permit, some of the companies, they give 5 years work permit. So after work permit 5 years, you will see that you already have 10 years road, so which you can apply for your indefinite leave to remain. Also, there is another one, is like when you come into this country, if you find any work permit from any listed companies, they have the license for the what do you call it?
sponsoring someone, like for
Sponsoring someone, so they can give you license. So if you go for work permit, after 5 years you can apply for your settlement, and if you go for 10 years, after 10 years you can apply for your.
Naim, I will say to all students, don't think about the 10 years. You just do your study and just gain some skill. There are a lot of job opportunity. If you say some people there are no job opportunity, is that wrong? Promise, there are a lot of job opportunity available in the.
Just you need to build yourself properly, isn't it? You need to build yourself properly.
Yes.
That's the thing.
If
okay.
you have skills, then it's
there's a way. So if we just sum up this immigration process, you can go through by your study, and you can also go through by spouse visa. It's a different thing. Maybe we can talk later about this thing, or if you want to say something, Tamid, about spouse.
Google it.
The spouse visa.
Spouse visa is basically so some people, if they have any relatives, if they want to go for shortcut, they try to find someone to get married. Yes, if you get married, you can move it to, it's called spouse visa. So for the spouse visa,
also the 10 years as well.
Yeah, it does count in the 10 years. So 10 years is as long as you live in this country legally. So after you finish your degree, you missed 1 month, 2 months, half a year to process to go to somewhere else. So in this process, it's still illegal, but just try to be in the path, in the path to be illegal. So don't, after you finish your degree, don't just wait for a month or 2 months and you're gonna be illegal in this country in this period. So after you finish degree, before you finish degree, try to find something else. PSW, work permit, asylum. Well, they have this. So, but don't go and wait and finish your. When we get the card, my card is gonna finish in September. Before September, I need to find out and apply for it. So if I waited after September, October, November, these 2 months, I was there without any status. This is illegal.
So this is illegal. So that's the thing. Just like you need to.
But if you're in the process, I would say if you're in the process, if you already applied and they did not give you any decision, still you're illegal. It's still you're illegal. Yeah. It's therefore still you're illegal. It's gonna count. But if you did not apply anything and just sitting in your home, yes, this is illegal.
Then maybe it's not gonna be counted for your 10 years road.
No. It's I'm not gonna give you legal advice. I don't know anything legal advice.
Yes, but it's our complete opinion.
Yeah, so, as I said, you have to stay in illegal.
Yes, and one more thing I really want to know: if somebody wants to come into the master's or bachelor, but which is accompanying like his wife or his partner, is it possible?
Is that possible? Their rules is that if you come the level, I think 7.
Level 7 is a master.
Master is the level 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's a level 7. So if you come in the master, then you can bring your wife with you, or before finishing your course, you have to. If your course is 1 year, then you can bring your wife within the 6 months. After the 6 months, you can't because you don't have the enough time. Okay, so when you are doing your masters or before the come in the UK with the master's course, you can bring your wife. But in case of bachelor student, you can't.
Yeah, what you're gonna do because you're doing a bachelor degree now? If you're just bringing your wife, is something else. Okay, so there's a whole thing. So maybe audience we could miss some other topics because we are doing both video together. Just before that, we made another video in Bengali, so we just messed it up right now. Okay, so we are really coming to our very last part of this video, very ending of this video. So I'd like to know something, information or some suggestion from you guys. If somebody wants to plan to come to UK, where they should do before they're doing, because there's somebody also like there's so many students that are really worried about their interview or about the immigration process, if what they're gonna ask in immigration office or the question about the university. Do you think it's really like the thing to worry about?
No, I'm saying that if you think about your all immigration process, then you just contact with your university. Okay, they will help you because they have the one international team who are always available to help you. So if you have any question about then you just ask them. And before they come in the UK, I will just suggest you just don't think about the PR. You just think about how to finish my study. Then think for the other things. After the completing your study, just think for the how to get the PR, how to get the job, and how can I live in the UK or other things. But before the come and after the come is the immediately don't think about the PR or the British passport.
Yeah, Tamil, he wants to add something.
So what say the question? My hand.
I was just asking like about the immigration process, like if they come.
Okay, immigration process. Yes. So basically, if I came 4 years ago. If there is a lot of changes after that, I didn't know why. I had to worry about because right now they gave a lot of opportunities. The students are coming in here. University is giving you a lot of sponsorships. So basically, it's not hard at the moment because there's a lot of people they came here without any interview. Yeah, as long as you have something.
I was over here without an interview.
Without interview. So for me, they took 2 interviews for me. I was sweating my life out when they took the interview because that time they did not have this kind of like they're going to take a student. There is a little like a really low percentage of students are coming into the UK. But right now, they gave a lot of students, they gave a lot of benefits and advantages that students are coming in here. So don't worry about it. Make sure you get your paperwork and everything ready. So it's okay. Immigration is not that hard. When you come into the country, it's okay. Don't need to worry about it. But I would say it's okay if you find anyone to help you, like we call it agents. University, they would help you, of course.
Yeah, but choose wisely because there is a selected. UK has a selected agency. Like for example, we are not promoting anyone, but there's so many agencies.
Yeah,
those are official agents from the university, so you can choose over there. They're not going to ask you any money, so far, I think so. Maybe they don't.
I didn't pay any money. They helped me a lot when I came.
Because they're gonna get a commission from your admission if you just.
Yeah. So it's just why did it's basically they're gonna. It's a common question. Why are they helping me? Yeah, they get every student they send to university. They get a commission from the university students fee. Yeah, that's why.
Maybe it's a good amount. And okay, so we are very end of our video. So our last few suggestions from you guys, if somebody wants to come UK again, what expectation they should have and what the over expectation they shouldn't have.
I already mentioned that. Don't think about the PR or the British passport. Just
also don't expect that. Okay, I'm gonna find a girl and I'm gonna get married and I'm gonna get settled. Please, if you have a status, that's why I always tell people that try to finish your degree, try to finish your university. This will give you a higher status in your society. People will come and give your daughter to you if you have a status. And if you don't have a status and just working in the restaurant for 4 years, nothing at all, no status, people is not gonna. give you their daughter, and why would I give my daughter to someone who does not have anything?
Somebody who
Okay,
doesn't know nothing.
it's not about game made, but for you to live in the society, please just be on the right path. And also, it is possible to stay in this country. We have been in this country for rising 3
Yeah, he's almost
3 years.
3 years, and
Yeah,
you were
about
like
3 years.
Yeah,
I mean 4 years. We have gone from 0 to, alhamdulillah, we're in a higher position right at the moment. We can say, we can break down the amount that how much we are earning at the moment and how much we earned when we came into this country. But maybe
this could be our next topic for our
it's
next.
for the video. But
I
it
have
is
only
possible.
9 days
How,
left to the complete my 3
how-
years.
yeah, how we
9 days
struggled
left.
beginning, how we struggled in the beginning, and now by the grace of God, yes, we are in a position where we don't need to worry about money, but we can break it down maybe later on
Yeah,
in another video.
maybe in our next video. So you are really welcome. The whole place is yours. If you want to comment something, if you want to ask us anything, just go through the comment section and ask your questions, your opinion, what do you think about us, our videos, and also any question. I will be also put their profile link or your email address or something that our audience could be connected to. Or you can just leave the comment over there. We'll make another Q&A session with these two lovely people. Okay, so that's the main video of our topic. Maybe we missed some other important matter topics. Maybe I don't know, because
Maybe
there's a
that's
huge
why
there's a huge things to cover. There's a huge
that
things
we can
to cover.
come back to the next video.
Yes, and thank
We
you
can-
so
we can
much,
do next
Fari
video.
and Tamit, just giving your valuable time to our audience and to me. I'm really, it's my pleasure to talk to you in this like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
our
thank you so much,
Yeah,
man. So that's the end of our video. And if you guys want to say something to our audience,
best
please
wishes
do
for
like,
everyone.
share, and comments. So
comments
things,
what you can
subscribe.
spread the love. So
Yes,
thank you
spread
so much, guys. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you have any question and queries, please comment below, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye bye.